It's 10:30 p.m. on the East Coast. Nope,
it's not. It's actually
9:47. It's 9:47.
Yeah, that's a good guess, something like that.
On the East Coast, and that means it's definitely time for the Midnight GamesCast. This is Midnight GamesCast. We record every Monday night and then bring it to YouTube every Tuesday as the weekly wrap-up, every Wednesday as video game true or false, and now every Thursday as viewer questions.
Yeah.
We're doing away with Topic of the Week as its own individual segment, but that doesn't mean it's going away. We're just going to include it here on this episode as part of the Midnight GamesCast weekly wrap-up.
Yeah.
It's going to be a little more short and concise, and then the great thing is that you guys get to have a little bit more time on our show.
Yeah.
You leave a comment, you leave a question, you write to us, and we will answer your question on the air, which is fantastic.
It's like we were a caterpillar, now we're a cocoon. Soon, butterfly, right? Transition.
You hang out with your kids too much.
Why, butterflies and caterpillars? Everyone.
I'm all for that.
Good
but
butterfly.
Everybody loves a good butterfly. Are there bad butterflies?
There are bad butterflies. They're used for Anyway, so stop.
His patience is
fairy world.
My name is Brian Paul, and to my right, your left, is the ever symphonious Jeremy King.
If I knew what that word was, no, I'm just. I don't though. Hello.
Jeremy, I'm going to require you to keep an eye on those levels.
Yes.
All right. If anything looks crazy, just let me know.
Okay.
All right.
The sparkles.
There's no sparkles.
There's no sparkles.
There are no.
You're right.
Sparkles.
There is no sparkles, Brian.
There are.
Yeah, no, and there forever will be no sparkles. To my left, you are right, Michelle Baracchione.
Hey guys.
Hey.
What do you mean forever no sparkles?
There will forever be no sparkles.
This is very disappointing. I quit.
You guys didn't even watch my editing on the Topic of the Week last week.
You know.
Nope, I did some crazy ass editing, and you guys didn't even watch.
Wait.
And if you're not gonna watch, then that means no one's watching.
Oh no!
I didn't get a chance.
Someone's
I actually
watching?
did not get to.
It was our look into
Where
the future.
are the sparkles?
It was our look into the future at 2017. I put all these crazy effects, and then
Oh fuck!
And then
I gotta watch it.
Well, somebody has to. It's only like 50
Yeah,
people.
stop
did.
slacking,
I typically
Jeremy.
do. I typically do, but I did not this week. I just had a lot happening.
Guys, do you know what Kitten Academy is?
Kitten Academy.
Yeah.
No.
So
Tell me.
Kitten Academy is now my new favorite obsession. You know how I don't. You know how I like to have friends that I don't have to hang out with, and I like to have
Yes,
pets.
I do.
I have pets that I don't have to take care of.
Yeah.
Well, on one TV, I'm going to have that fireplace channel running at all times to make it seem like I live in a nice house. And on another TV, I think I have to buy another TV for this, it's just going to constantly be on Kitten Academy on YouTube. And what Kitten Academy is these people are live streaming 5 separate webcams from their house.
Yeah.
And they just have a shit ton of cats.
So where's the learning come in? Academy usually
Fuck the
implies
learning.
learning.
No, fuck the learning. Let me tell.
So you just want to watch playful kittens all day?
Exactly. So if I'm watching them,
I like
it's
your
like
style.
having them in my living room without actually having to take care of them, and they're adorable.
Oh, I see where you're getting.
One of the cats just had a litter. Is that what they call it?
That's
Right.
what they call it,
Poo?
yeah.
Like a litter box poo?
No, a litter of kittens.
Litter.
I watch channel with pussies on it all the time too.
I
whole
don't think that's
houseload
where
of
he's
them.
going with that.
Oh, you mean cats?
Yeah.
Indeed. So it's just another addition to my faux life.
Oh.
Faux life.
My faux life.
Yes.
If you're watching, make sure you subscribe to our channel, youtube.com/withoutparolegames.
Bing.
If it, the people on Instagram are like, what the?
What the fuck are they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll all make sense when you watch the YouTube channel.
Yeah,
Oh,
right.
Good point. Make sure you support us on Patreon, patreon.com/withoutparolegames.
Bing.
My minions are amazing. And of course, if you have your own list of video game true or false to submit, like Alessandro, thank you yet again this week,
Once
sir.
again,
Or
my-
Jesse
Aless-
Benson.
Aless and Jesse are running the channel.
Oh
Yeah.
shit.
Jesse-
We should well, no, we shouldn't. I'm sorry.
We don't even get paid,
We don't.
but we do appreciate you guys.
We very much.
I wonder if
do.
they're watching the live stream.
Can they? Well, if they can,
Well,
they have Instagram.
Somebody should have messaged them.
We're down to just us watching the live stream. So, which is great, because now there's no pressure.
All right, fair enough.
So if you want to submit your own list of video game true or false questions, make sure you submit it at facebook.com/withoutparolegames.
Bing.
Excellent.
You trained us so well.
So well.
You're all trained.
Kitten Academy.
All right, so I think we should probably begin this episode of the Midnight GamesCast the way we begin every episode with a game of Should We or Shouldn't We? Mm-hmm. It's when we put 30 seconds up on the clock and we put the clock up on the counter the way Jeremy likes it. And I
like that blow-up sound. Like many people are devastated.
Brian, would you like to go first?
And that's when we put the clock up on the counter and you have 30 seconds to tell you, the loyal viewer, there's only 3. Wait, now 4.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
Welcome back, Jack.
Whether you should or shouldn't be watching or doing the things that we've been watching or doing.
Yes.
So I'm going to switch over to our little stopwatch and... Wait, do I want to go first? I don't want to go first.
Yeah, you got to go first. Come on,
I have to go first?
Yeah, do it.
All right, on your mark, get set, go. Ding. On the PlayStation 4, I've been playing a little game called Sylvia. This is my first venture outside of VR for a while. There's been no good VR games that have come out in a very long time, or no VR games, period. So what I'm stuck with is Sylvia. It's a first-person game that looks like it's from the PlayStation 2 era. It's a survival horror game. It doesn't really hold your hand very much. I have no idea what the hell I'm doing in this game. I'm only about 45 minutes in. I don't know if I'm going to keep going, but it's got great reviews on the... Oh, crap. I just... All right, I'm going to get set, go. Yeah, it's getting really good reviews on on Steam, on the PC, and other platforms that it's made it to. So I guess that maybe I should probably stick with it and see what it's all about. Because it reminds me of, remember Deadly Premonition?
Yeah.
Where it was it looked like garbage, but everyone loved it.
Yeah.
It's that kind of same idea.
Okay.
So I'm curious to see where it goes. And
is it like the graphics that look like garbage, or just the game itself?
The graphics, the control, everything. Yeah. For some reason, I'm like I said, 30, 45 minutes in, and I just ran out of time. And I still don't have a grasp of the controls. I'm like, how do I bring up my inventory? I'm stumbling through different buttons. I'm like, what the hell is this?
Yeah.
It was why don't you just map it to the same shit that we're used to using?
Sure.
Right?
Yes.
So Sylvia, I don't have an answer. I don't know if it's should we or shouldn't we. It's maybe. I'm keeping.
It's a maybe.
It's and I'll keep you posted.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right.
Who's up next?
Lady.
Wow.
Lady. Okay.
On your mark, get set, go.
I just recently went and saw Bye Bye Man in theater. It's PG-13 horror thriller. Horror. It was supernatural entity. This guy who basically if you think or say his name out loud, he will come and kill you, or put hallucinations in your head and make you go on killing rampages as well. But
Candyman?
Actually, they did relate it to Candyman. It is similar to Candyman. I did not really like it that much. I'm gonna keep going for a second.
Do you want another 30 or just want to keep going?
I'll just keep going for a second. Right.
Stressful.
So it's like these 3 kids college kids who get off house campus, and they have this. It was fully furnished, and they found this nightstand, and inside the nightstand, it was written over and over and over again. Don't think it, don't say it. Don't think it, don't say it. And you peel back the wallpaper in the nightstand, and it was Bye Bye Man carved in there. And I don't know. It was a very lame movie. Definitely a good January movie to be forgotten about forever. So
yeah, not up for Oscars when they come around.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So I saw it with Michelle. Yeah. And I'm I don't know. I feel like I enjoy a bad scary movie every so often.
Yeah.
Because there's maybe one good scare, 2 good scares or something. Yeah. A couple good moments, and I don't know if I'd see it in the theater. Yeah. But if you get time to kill, it's not the worst thing ever.
It wasn't the worst thing ever. I think we definitely laughed more than got spooked.
Absolutely.
But I mean, it was a good time overall.
And I got home that day, and we saw it in the middle of the day.
Yeah.
And I got home that day, and I had to hurry up and get ready for work. I was like, and I got home to my apartment.
The sound of you getting ready for work.
That is the sound of it.
It is.
And what happened
for the podcast? He's getting ready.
And what happened was I came home, and of course, I lived by myself, and my apartment was empty as it should be. Mm-hmm. Which would be weird. It's a lot of shit in here.
Did you start thinking and saying it?
No.
But I walked in, and I was like, man, the Bye Bye Man himself as a character, not scary.
No.
But I walked in and I could picture him in my living room, and I was like, this is actually now kind of scary.
Do you know the original story of Bye Bye Man? He was actually an albino who got murdered which is why he has that big cloak and everything. He's
embarrassed of his skin?
He can't go into light. He's sensitive to light.
Oh, yes. Photosensitive.
Where was he born? What do you mean real?
Don't ask too many. I'm not taking questions at the moment.
This is not a Press conference.
But you know how the train kept happening over and over
Yeah.
again? He got murdered and they put him on a train and sent him away. So that's where the train came from, even though they did not say that in the movie
That's a little strange.
whatsoever.
Yeah. I mean, it might have. We weren't. I don't know. We were goofing off a little.
Yeah, that's true. So, but
So.
anyways,
So.
if you like bad scary movies, by all means,
Worth the price of admission or wait for
definitely wait.
Yeah.
I would wait.
So no, not worth it.
No.
Till later.
So shouldn't we?
Shouldn't.
Shouldn't.
All right, Jeremy, are you ready?
Yep.
On your mark, you get set, go.
So after, what was it, Christmas, when The Division was on sale for $11,
Yeah.
you know, I fucking bought it. So I bought it weeks ago. I've had it for weeks, right, since that sale happened. Boom, that. So I did the tutorial, I think, all the tutorial of The Division. Then I call it quits for now. So I don't know yet. I also rented Dishonored 2
How are you going to shove that into 3 seconds?
on Netflix. Well, I'm going to go more.
Okay.
So that's why.
Bing.
So, all right, Dishonored 1. I played it on the computer.
Yeah.
I loved it. I played the whole I destroyed it when it first came out. I just played it. It was a great game. I didn't think of Dishonored 2 at the time until IGN said it was one of the best game of PlayStation 4.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, instead of PC, I'll go rent it at Redbox. So I rented it at Redbox. I did the tutorial and a little bit of the main story. And so far, it seems pretty solid. I'm excited to actually, maybe get a little bit away from Final Fantasy and go off towards a first-person.
Can't believe
Shooter.
you're still playing Final Fantasy.
Oh, yeah.
Man.
I can't. Yeah, I want to play it
So
still.
how many hours have you put in so far?
Well, it's 58 now. But I haven't played that much in the last week.
Did you stop doing side quests so that you can actually start
No.
getting further? Or, you
No,
are.
still chapter 6. I have not progressed
Chapter 6,
past.
Jesus.
And I got to finish because a lot of stuff is coming up, which
Okay.
we'll discuss later.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, February 28th is Horizon, which is my birthday, folks. Everyone,
February 28th.
presents.
You heard it here.
And I do want to play Horizon.
Presents.
Yeah. Anyway, so should you, shouldn't you? Yes, you should rent Dishonored 2 for the tutorial at Redbox. And The Division,
Expired.
I don't know yet, but it looks gorgeous from what I played so far.
Is this the first time you've shoved 2 games into your should we or shouldn't we?
I shoved 2 games into every... No. It is the first time, I believe.
Where are we going with
I've
this?
shoved 2 things into anything at once.
Moving on. All right. So this is usually when we talk about viewer questions, but again,
Yeah.
I really like these
New format.
chairs,
Yeah,
by the way.
comfy. I know,
I'm
look-
way comfier than
Dude,
our
I
other
stole this
chairs.
one from
I
work.
can move over here.
Yeah.
I'm still on said chair.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, keep it kind of close because I want to keep you inside the green screen.
Oh, the border.
Yeah,
Okay.
actually, look, we look like friends now.
Hey.
Really nice. Fantastic. But instead of viewer questions, which we will get to on Thursday, aka in about half an hour, 45 minutes from now,
Yes.
we're going to talk about what happened this week. This is sort of our topic of the week, and it's all about Nintendo Switch.
Yeah.
If you don't know, then man, you look so much taller than us.
Yes, super.
I have really good posture.
I don't. I'm short as well, though.
But also your chair is
Yeah.
significantly shorter than mine.
It is
Wait, let me sit up straight.
Would you like me to slouch?
There.
much better. Now I feel like a man.
I could stand that. I probably will be. Hey, I'm going to stand up.
So Nintendo Switch is coming out.
Yep.
That's exciting.
Yes.
They just had their event.
Yeah, there.
Both of you
Great
already
event.
of you already pre-ordered it.
Yeah, yeah.
Embarrassingly
did.
so.
I left work. I'm like, I said it to one of my bosses. I'm like, hey, I gotta run a GameStop for a minute. I stood in line with 5 others. You know what?
All to order the Switch, yeah.
Although it really makes me realize I am nowhere near the nerd that they are.
You stood in line?
I did. There was a line waiting to go inside when the doors opened to pre-order at GameStop.
Why didn't you just go online?
When the
I
doors
know.
open, GameStop was closed when you went?
Yeah, I got there at 9:47.
Oh,
I waited
okay,
till
yeah.
10. They only had 20 total. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Amazon sold out fairly fast.
Did they? Yeah.
Yeah. So let's back up a little bit though.
Sure.
We were all super duper hyped, right? Nintendo's been screwing up left and right since basically the launch of the Wii or the Wii U. I'm sorry, the
Right.
Wii was a huge success.
For some people, yeah, well, for me.
And for a while.
It's the second
was.
It's the second
Yeah.
biggest selling video game console of all time, right behind the PlayStation 2. So, as far as I'm concerned, maybe it wasn't for a hardcore gamer.
Yeah.
There were games for the hardcore gamer, but it certainly wasn't It was a massive success. We'll just leave it at that.
Yeah.
And then the Wii U, abject failure.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
10, 11 million units sold.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. It's probably going to be rare at some point.
Yeah, right?
So we're all like, it's been years where Nintendo's just been like going downhill, and so they've had years to basically prepare for the launch of the Switch. Mm-hmm. Did it seem like they had spent years preparing for the launch of the Switch?
No, it seems like they spent 2 years from when they released the Wii U releasing this. It's like taking this and making it smaller and docking it into a home screen. I don't know. It just seems like a Wii U on steroids, in a sense.
I couldn't bring myself to spending $300 on it. I just couldn't. Not with Zelda that came out, which will be cool. You guys pre-ordered Zelda, both of you.
So Zelda is a $350 game for me. $360 game plus tax for me.
Zelda is a $400 game for me plus tax.
What else did you go with?
Nope, I bought the limited edition Zelda because when I pre-ordered the Switch, it was there, and it was like, well, I can pre-order this too for $100. If I'm already gonna throw money out the window, I might as well throw a bunch of money out the window. And I'm really glad I got the limited edition because, of course, it sold out.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is the only game I'm gonna play on Switch until Mario Odyssey comes out. I might as well get the good one.
So when is Mario Odyssey coming?
They don't even have a release date. I think they said something like fall 2017.
Isn't there like 5 launch games, maybe 6, I think, for the Wii U? Is that the smallest amount of games that a console launches with?
Do you remember the N64? That launched with let's see, Mario 64.
Yeah.
And Pilot Wing 64.
That was it?
And then like a month later or 2 months later, we got Wave Race 64. Really? And that was it for like another month. Oh, wow. Yeah. There was
I actually didn't know
no games to play on the N64.
Yeah.
At all.
So epic, though.
So you're like, all right, I'm waiting. I'm ready to try something new here.
That said, Mario 64 is known as one of the greatest games ever made. Yeah. And it's like, well, we only have this game to play, but
it's a damn good game.
Right. Yeah. So hopefully Zelda will be that game for us.
Yeah.
Right. Breath of the Wild. It looks great.
Yeah, it does.
I'm nervous.
I am nervous, but I'm sure it'll be a solid game. It just, from what I've seen of it and the gameplay and everything, you still got those sound effects you remember from when you were younger and things like that. It's, I don't know. I'm hoping it's going to be solid. So,
what about these other launch games? Or what about the other games they showed? Like, screw whether they're launch games or not.
Like that again, punching, the punching
Arms.
Game. Arms, yep.
Yeah.
So I saw a video. I saw a video of a guy playing it, right? And it was a split screen. So it's one guy standing in front of the screen, and he's playing. Mm-hmm. He's doing all the hand motions, right? And there was another character on the screen. And this is how bad I think the motion tracking is. I couldn't figure out which character he was controlling, the left side or the right side. Really? He's doing this and this and this and that. And I'm like,
so it was slow to
none of the motions seemed like they were like corresponding to what he was doing.
Yeah,
I was real confused. I heard
that doesn't sound good.
Yeah,
I will say the people who were actually there in New York to play these games, they said it was fun.
It just looks like kind of another Wii, though.
Well, yeah, in a way.
Yeah.
And what about 1-2 Switch?
I don't know what that is. I didn't look at that yet.
So you barely need the screen to play it.
Okay.
It's like a collection of mini games where you just use the Joy-Con controllers, and it's like like you have to like be a quick draw and like shoot before the other person shoots you.
I thought that looked pretty cool.
And then the screen keeps score. Maybe like for
cool for like
7-year-old
10 minutes. Yeah. I'll try it. Okay, next. Moving on.
Right. What I think this is going to be good for, and maybe this is dumb. It's gonna be good for parties, like drinking game. Like like you set it up at a party, and it's like, and you turn them into drinking games.
Yeah,
that's all. Other than that, like,
it'll definitely be fun if you throw some alcohol in it.
Everything is. Well, no.
I think so.
No.
So my life has been real boring lately. Yeah. And then, but like, how embarrassing was that press conference? Like, it started off, and of course, I think we're all like, super excited, right? I'm sitting there like on my couch, like just super excited. Yeah, I was like, "This is it."
Ready for them to tell you
this is the year that Nintendo is gonna wow us, and they're gonna be like, "This is there's gonna be," because there were rumors of like playable GameCube games and just like all sorts of crazy rumors, and we got none of it.
Yeah,
I watched the live stream that Kinda Funny did. And so, like, I'm watching those guys watching
the
me,
event,
right? And all of us had the same reaction. Like, we all started off and we're like, can't wait, what's gonna happen?
Yeah.
And then gradually over the course of an hour, like you could see like the smile just starts like fading.
Yeah.
And we're all just
the energy's going down. You're like, all right, well,
like
this wasn't as exciting as I thought it was going to be.
I had to take the dog shit because he had diarrhea. He wasn't feeling well, people. So I missed the beginning part. That's why you're like, oh, I can't wait to play.
Oh, I can't wait to play Mario on the PlayStation 4.
And I'm like, wait, what? And you're like, yeah,
Mario.
Because I missed all that, you know?
Because I was like, this is just absolutely disappointing. I was like, no one's gonna buy this. No one wants this.
Yeah.
And so I was tweeting out some real negative shit because I was like, this is just a failure on so many different levels.
Yeah.
This is not Nintendo's return to greatness.
No.
This
I think I had
Wii U
more
Part
fun
2.
picking up with a plastic bag in my hand diarrhea shit from an animal
Then watching the
watching the press conference. Yeah.
Well, that says a lot.
Yeah, I actually smelled it when you said that.
Nice. Yeah, it wasn't
weird.
It wasn't pleasant.
So that so we pre-ordered it anyway because we're fucking morons.
Yep, can't wait till yours comes in so I can try it.
And they're probably gonna be like, "Wow, that looks pretty neat." It's probably gonna be pretty.
I'm sure
neat
it's
for
cool.
The
like
games you like. I mean, Xenoblade 2, that looks really good.
Xenoblade 2 looks good.
Yeah.
Release date?
Yeah. To be announced. You know.
Is it exclusive?
Oh, I don't know. It usually is. I mean, Xenoblade, the first one wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
So I'd imagine this one would be.
But it probably sold like garbage.
Yeah.
So it's like, did they learn their lesson?
You haven't even opened yours.
Oh,
yet.
my question is, so are they gonna when they make the games, are they gonna come out like a like DS size or what is it gonna be that
like
small?
Little cartridges. Yeah.
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 Interesting.
So kids are gonna lose them
curious.
left and right. Parents are gonna be bullshit.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely.
Luckily, there's not a lot of games to lose. So.
Yes.
Yes.
There's a bright side after all.
But that battery life,
positivity,
though. Come
guys.
on.
Battery life.
2 to like 6. That's a range for you.
2 to 6 hours.
Wow, what a range.
2 to 6 hours.
Yeah.
That's a huge gap.
Yeah.
That's like saying how long's that last? I don't know. Just tell people anywhere from this time to fucking I don't know.
Right.
That get it down.
Just say we don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I understand it depends what it's doing, you know? But just like my Vita, I think.
Yes.
Yeah, my Vita, anytime I took I took my Vita to San Francisco, and before I left, I bought a battery pack for it, so that like if it starts to die, just plug it in. I get like 4 more hours out of it.
Yeah,
and it's like I'll have to do that with this.
Yeah,
it'll be a thing.
Although I'm not going to take it with me anywhere because, all right, I love how they made it look like it was the balls to just take that out, take it with you, and let's set it up here, and you and I are going to play on a fucking split screen this big.
Yeah.
I feel like
Bullshit.
it's like
you're gonna be like this. This sucks. Let's just
Game
go home
Boy,
with it,
Game Boy, and Wii had a baby, and it was Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, totally.
Kinda.
Kinda.
Sort of.
All right.
We'll see.
Yeah.
See if you guys are excited about it.
All right.
I'm just not gonna base it on the console. I'm gonna base it on the games. You know what I mean? If the games are fun to play, and they're exclusive, then I might be all right with it.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah. Well, I think the Wii U showed us one thing, and that's that. A Nintendo console cannot survive with Nintendo exclusives alone.
No.
Right? Because it took us forever, but we finally got Smash. We finally got Mario Kart 8. Which, by the way, Mario Kart 8... I want Mario Kart 8 Deluxe for the Switch, which they did announce.
I will get it, yeah.
Right? Even though I own it on the Wii U.
I will,
because I'm never fucking hooking up my Wii U ever again.
We tried that one time. It didn't even work.
Busted.
What happened? Yeah.
Yeah, the gamepad's busted, and I'm like, well, I'm not going to buy a new gamepad. It's like more expensive than the Wii U itself.
My kids didn't have school today, and we just, I finally yesterday hooked up the sensor bar so we could do multiplayer, me and the girls, on Mario Kart. So we played it this morning as well because they're getting older, and that's a tame game, and that's like the only one. Well, besides Just Dance, I should do a 30 on Just Dance one of these days because we play that me and the girls quite often.
Didn't Brian do a 30 on iCarly?
He did. Well, no, I turned
or maybe
into
it wasn't
that.
a 30. Yeah.
But the new modes will make it so my 5-year-old, because she'll never watch this. She sucks at the game because she's 5. You know what I mean? So like she's off the track. Going to
this
walls.
This is the only episode she's going to ever watch.
I know, right?
Yeah.
So with that new mode where it's for kids in a sense, where they don't go off the tracks, that would be great.
It's like
for her.
bumpers with bowling kind of thing. Yeah.
I do like that they've taken all the characters and all the tracks that were all the DLC, they combined it all into one game.
Yeah.
We're getting a few extras.
Yeah.
It's an old game.
Yeah.
I'll play it again.
I'll play it. It's
That-
still a fun game.
it's
It
the
stands
best-
the test of time. It's
best
one of those
Mario
It looked like
Kart
there were
ever.
some secret passages that you can go to and this and that. So I'll play it because I love Mario Kart as it is. So
Yeah, it's fun.
should be awesome.
Yes.
All right, guys. I think that pretty much does it for the weekly wrap up. So that was the weekly wrap up. We'll see you back here tomorrow. If you're watching the live stream, then we'll see you in 2 seconds. But if you're watching this on YouTube, then we'll see you tomorrow for video game True or False.
Do, 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 do.
Is that coffee? What is that?
What coffee?
Over there.
That was coffee. Yes.
I had coffee. I made myself a coffee at work at like 7:30, and then I forgot I made it until like 10 of 8, and it was cold, and I fucking tossed it.
Why'd you toss it?
Why don't you just reheat it? Throw it in the microwave.
It's a free coffee. I was gonna make myself another one, but I'm like, all right, it's 10 minutes to go, so fuck it. So I didn't.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Sometimes I make coffee the night before, and then wake up and I turn on the coffee pot, so it just heats up the old coffee.
Oh really?
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm real bad at this.